I'm Dave, this is John, and we're at Gentleman Rose Club. We're going to do a skin fade today. Okay, so this is a trim that we do quite often on John. Comes in every 2 weeks, around that time. So it's already got a nice shape to it. So we're just going to put the fade back in. So we're going to start at the back. We're going to put a nice zero line in around the back here. That's a shocking accent, mate.
The weirdest accent ever.
So I'm just going to wear that from ear to ear. With that kind of height. So I'm going to take the top of his eyebrow. I'm going to use that as a guide. Yeah, you keep mentioning this curry, don't you, Mahesh? Is that why you want to come up? You keep mentioning this curry, mate.
Oh, mate, I want to come up. It's famous, isn't it?
It is famous, mate. Stony Lane. Yeah, chow mains, mate. World famous. So I'm just marrying up now in the mirror. I'm just checking that this line all the way around is the same height. And it's looking good to me. So we're going to go in with a balding clipper now, and we're going to put a line around here. And then that's going to let us blend from balding to detailer. So it's all go then at the moment, mate, with that. So we're opening a new shop in Birmingham. I'll just drop that in there somewhere. So if anybody's in the Midlands or from up north in England, there's going to be a Gentleman Rouges location in Birmingham that you can come to, get a haircut by me. Mahesh is going to come up and the boys are going to come up for the first couple of days. And we're open on the 21st if anybody wants to fly by and say hello. It'd be great to see you. So again, we're just following this. It's going to be nice and even all the way around the head. And that's going to give us another zone to fade into. Okay, we're going to remove this weight with a lithium detailer. So I've got the balding clipper, and then we've got the detailer, and then I can blend then with a magic clip, closed guard, open guard, and then work my way up to a 2 from the 0 to the 2. And that way you're not going to get any lines in it, and it's a nice smooth process. Yeah, I change the way I fade like weekly. It can be 2 different ways. Yeah. It can always change, but I think you should always remember the way you did it first and the way you first enjoyed fading and got the best fades, because then you can always go back to it. So my way of originally doing it the first time I did it was number 2. I'd put a line in and I'd just fade down 2, 1.5, 1, 0.75, 0.5, and I'd work my line out so I just had a 0.25 and I was knocking the line out. But it changes all the time. I'm always watching videos to try and get a smoother fade or learn how to get a smoother fade in a tight space. So always learning. If you can't budge a line, so there's a little bit of weight there, I'm going to flip the detailer over. I'm going to use the corner. And I'm just going to take out that weight with the corner of the detailer. So I'm just putting in a corner here now in the recession area. And then I've took this hook round using the corner of the detailer, not going too far into the hairline. That keeps a nice bit of shape. We're going to blend that sideburn in a minute. And if you work from the light as well, so all my light's on this one side, so I spin the client because I get that added like projection of light on it. And that's what it's going to look like when he goes out the shop. It's going to look like that. It's not going to look like the shadow on the other side. We've gone from detailers to magic clip now. We're just going to clean them off. And we're going to blend in the sideburn while we're here. So we've opened it up fully to a 0.5. so it's open. And we're going to blend out from just above the sideburn, working down. Right, so we're blending that out nicely there. One of me I can see there's a few hairs on the ear. So I'm going to take them off with this detailer. Right, we're going to comb it through with a comb. Just get it lying nice. We've got number 2 now, and we're going to create a section where we're going to fade into. So the 2 is going to be the top of it, and that's the 0. So we're going to fade that into that. So I'm flicking out in a C motion. Just combing through, make it nice and flat as we go. It pays as well just to step back and have a look at it so you can see the bigger picture. When you're a little bit too close, sometimes you can't see quite what's going on. Right, we're going to use a 1.5 now. So it's a 1 guard. It's going to be dropped up to a 1.5. And we're going to go just below where the 2 was. And again, we're flicking out in a C motion. So the hair, you can see it's going in all different directions here. So kind of work with that. Go across it. And if the clipper's struggling to pick up the hair, you can also go in a circular motion like that. Hair here is turning all different directions, so we're going to work up into it, and then that will be cleared out with a scissor over comb. So now we've just got the magic clip, and the blade is going to be open and into a 0.5 position. And now we're going to work out that bottom line. We're not going too high up into the fade because we don't want to put any more lines in it or any more blemishes. Hair's going to be slightly thicker around the back, so it will need a bit more work there. Well, I can still see a bit of weight there now, so I'm going to work that out with a 0.25. So we're going to drop it down. We're going to half close the blade. And we're not going to work it again with a line, we're just going to pick out the bits that need a bit more work. See you, buddy. Right, I can still see a bit of weight here now. Just doesn't feel quite right. So I'm going to use a 0.5 guard. I'm going to clip it on. I'm going to close it. Clean the clipper. I'm going to see if that removes it. If not, I can do that with the scissor. So I just got a little bit of weight left on this fade here. I'm just going to come up with the scissor and take it out manually without a clipper. Right, we're just going to take out the bottom of the fade now with a foil. We're not going to go too high into that. Helps as well if you're going down to start with, not just straight into the fade. That way you flatten the hair. We're going to work on the top now, and we're going to be creating forward movement, lots of texture, and we're going to blunt the fringe, but not too blunt so that it's a straight line. It's going to have some texture in it, and some choppy bits. Comb out the crown so you can see how it's sitting properly, and that's going to affect how you cut it at a later stage. So I'm going to take a section now from the middle of the hair. I'm just going to point cut the top. point cutting's adding the texture. And we're just going to work that across in about 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 sections. And this last section here, you don't want to take too much from the fringe, because that's going to be cut independently from the top. Now we're going to work from the crown down each side of the head. I'm using palm to face technique.
It's gonna have to, one weekend, we're gonna have to go to that house and absolutely gut.
Oh yeah, blitz.
I feel like he thinks it's done.
Oh no, he didn't.
So we're going to do the same down this side. We're going to go from the crown to the recession area, just working palm to face. This is removing that angle on the side of the head so that the hair lies nice and flat, and then we can scissor overcomb that section here. And again, leaving a good section there on the recession area, because the fringe is going to be cut independently. Okay, right, we're going to cut the fringe now. So we're going to comb that down, and we're just going to snip into it, working from recession area to the middle of the forehead. So I want it to be a blunt kind of, hard to explain this, I want it to be a blunt fringe that's unevenly cut. This is a haircut that can be really hard to get right, so it can either look really good or it can look really, really bad. It depends on the face shape, and you need a strong jawline to have this kind of haircut. I can see that this looks too heavy, so without taking length off, I want to create texture in this front section. So I'm just going to pull up a section of hair, and I'm going to slice it as I pull it out. This is just going to remove a bit of weight. So what we want to do now is we want to blend the sides, make sure it's nice and clean, and then we're going to texture the top. So we've got a 7-inch scissor, and we've got a wide comb. And we're going to be just taking off. I can see there's just a little bit of a ridge around the edges. It's going to come off now. Some people use clipper over comb on this, but I think it's a little bit too heavy-handed. So using a scissor is just a little bit more precise. So just going to round the crown as well, so that you don't get a lump on the back of the head. And now we're just going to add a bit of texture moving forward. So we're going to do this by slicing the hair. So in America, this cut's called the Caesar, I believe, or the young Caesar. The name changes all over the shop. I like to call it Caesar as well.
You're really funny, Greg.
Right, just going to dry it now, moving forward again. It's just a messy hand dry. There's been a few videos there where all you can hear is people being in the background, and you can't hear people talking, but the people say it in the comments. So we're just going to edge up now with a blade. I haven't used any gel on the skin, just used a bit of water. This is just going to give it a nice sharp finish. How's it feeling, bro? Sweet. Okay? Perfect. Sweet, bro.
Happy?
Perfect, mate. Good cut, as always.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.